All right, here we are in week 10, back in hybrid now for our second week. So we'll have this kind of divided up into day 1, day 2 assignments. More than likely won't do more than like 2 for the next few weeks, just to kind of get everything more acclimated as we get into everything. So we're going to kind of move into basically kind of the summative of the idea of industrialization. And this is going to be kind of a combination paper 1 type assessment week, but also some reading. So the first thing that you'll see here is a reading quiz, which when you get to the opening page, there are a bunch of questions. But in the settings, and when you open this, there'll be 2 readings that are attached. You basically just need to complete those readings and use them to complete the quiz. So it's more of a reading quiz. It's going to be a formative grade. It's not a summative. We just kind of go through those readings. The days that people are in class, they'll just spend the time in class reading. And kind of catching up with everybody and then taking the quiz before you leave, or else you could take it later in the day. If you're a B student, you'll just kind of work on that at home. The B day, then we're going to go through and talk about this document assessment. I'll actually probably intro this with the A students in class as well. Basically, this is just a paper 1 exam. So if you notice, or if you remember, there's the 1 AB question, and then questions 2, 3, and 4. Question 1 and 1A and 1B are just a couple sentences. You're using specific sources that are listed below. Question 2 is the OPVL, OPCVL question for 1 document. Question 3, you're comparing 2 documents. So remember, it's a running comparison. You want to explain the similarities and the differences in either 1 or 2 paragraphs. And then 4 is about a 3 to 4 paragraph essay, using as many of the documents as you can to essentially explain the success and failures of industrialization and urbanization. All these sources are focused on Latin America and industrialization. So same concepts as we talked about with the United States and ideas of change in Canada, but they're all focused on Latin America. So for this one, you're doing kind of your summative response and ideas of how industrialization impacted the Americas with this actual document. And you can see at the bottom, there's the 4 sources that you can download. So those are the 2 things. Those of you that are B students will have time in class to work on this. I mean, obviously we're going to have a little bit more extended time those days, so you'll have plenty of class time. But those are the 2 things. The day 2 assignment is a summative, though. And that likely will probably be one of your last summatives for the trimester. We may try to fit 1 more in during finals week. It just kind of depends on the pacing of everything. But that's it. If you have any questions, please send me a message.